Hi everyone, my name is Mel Taylor-Bessent and I am the author of the Christmas Carol series and Race to Imagination Island. I wanted to come on really quickly because I've heard that you might be taking part in this year's Teacher Reading Challenge, and I've got a few recommendations for you. Now, as you can probably tell, I love to read. This is my writing room / office. And this is where I do a lot of my reading. I get sent a lot from publishers. I'm very, very lucky. And I've read some really cool stories over the last maybe half a year or so. And I thought you might like to hear about a few of them. So up first is M. Koch's Kip and the Squiggle Doodle. This is a picture book, but it's so joyful, so playful, so fun, energetic. I honestly feel like anyone of any age can just jump into it and they are completely transported. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So that's my one picture book recommendation. Cruise Ship Kid by Emma Swan. This is the current Waterstones Children's Book of the Month, and for great reason. This is one of the most interactive children's books I've ever read. There's tons of gorgeous illustrations. Who's the illustrator? Katie Saunders. But there's also questions in here for the reader, and there's choices for them to make. There's lists for them to write, so it's almost like the reader is actually taking part in the story itself. It's super clever and a great read for summer. Any of you who are teaching year 5 or year 6 and you want to read something tied to the curriculum, these two on World War II. Phil Earls, we all know and love him as one of the most emotional and powerful writers, and The Dawn of Adonis is no different. Bring tissues. And Shrapnel Boys by Jenny Pearson. She's the queen of humour and heart. So this is a slightly different direction for her. Still amazing. Poetry. A.F. Harold, Pocketbook of Pocket Poems. He is hilarious. And the really clever thing about this is there are 60 poems, I believe. And the first one is 60 words. But each poem is 1 word shorter. So by the end of it, the poem is only 1 word long. It's really clever and really quick and easy to read. I love it. Oh, these two books are great if you've got dyslexic readers in your class, but they are actually written and created for everyone. The only difference is they are slightly shorter. These two in particular are still aimed at ages 9+. And the text is written and laid out in a particular way. And it's on dyslexia friendly paper too. So these two I love, but they print at least 20 a year, I believe. So they publish at least 20 different titles a year, and there's loads of them. Massively recommend them. Graphic novels. All kids are so into it right now, and I love it so much. This is one of my favourites from this year. Tom McLaughlin, Alan, King of the Universe. It's all in orange and black and white print. And every line or every panel you literally laugh out loud? That is this, Alan, King of the Universe. Absolutely hilarious. And I think there's a new one coming out soon. And then lastly, all of you, or most of you, have probably heard of Maz Evans, Who Let the Gods Out, who. And I love her to pieces. I'm very lucky because we are very close friends, which is why I've been able to get a sneak peek at her new one, which isn't actually out until September. I'm so excited. And it's called The Last Bard, which, as you can probably imagine, is linked to Shakespeare. Maz is one of the funniest children's authors ever. She's brilliant, but she's also super clever. And the way she's woven Shakespeare and his characters into the story is so smart. So if this comes out in September, do keep an eye out for it. Something I also read recently, but on my Kindle, was Role Model by Elle McNichol. That is also out, I believe, in September. And that was really beautiful, about an autistic character whose mother becomes the Prime Minister. So she's suddenly in the spotlight, and it's all about how she handles it. And lastly, of course, if you are looking for a fun, fast-paced, quite crazy adventure, my stories Race to Imagination Island might be up your street. The chapters are really short. It is illustrated by the insanely talented Alessandro D'Urso. I'll try and find some quick illustrations for you now. Look at that jungle, it glows in the dark. There are racer cards, kind of like Pokemon cards, at the start and end of every book. It's really cool. and of course a map, because we all love a good map. So this is Imagination Island. The only way to get home from the island is to complete the race. And there are challenges, there are riddles, there are clues. And there's poor Luca, who is terrified of absolutely everything, and he just wants to get home. So there's quite a lot there. There's poetry, there's stuff that isn't coming out until September, dyslexia friendly text, graphic novels, picture books. There is something there for everyone, just like there is something there for every single child in your class. Whether that's a picture book, a graphic novel, an adventure book, some historical fiction, something super interactive. There is honestly something there for everyone. We just have to try and find it.